The Toon Kingdom was a happy place. It was full of color. There were talking animals and funny creatures lived there. Everyone was friends. King Crayola ruled the Toon Kingdom. He had a magic brush which he used to paint the world. He made the trees green, the flowers bright, and the sky blue. The Toons loved their king. They loved their world. They sang and danced all day long. They knew their world was special and they wanted to keep it safe. One day, a shadow fell on the Toon Kingdom. It was Eraser, a dark and scary figure.
I hate color. I hate happiness. I have a magic eraser that can wipe away anything. I want to erase the Toon Kingdom. I want to make everything grey and dull. I want to make everyone sad.
The Toons were scared. They had never seen anyone like Eraser. They didn't know what to do. They looked to King Crayola for help.
King Crayola is a wise and brave king. He knew he had to stop Eraser. He called on his bravest knights. I am Sir Scribbles, strong and brave, with a magic pencil that can draw anything.
And I am Lady Doodle, clever and quick, with a magic crayon that can color anything. Together we will fight for our kingdom. We will protect our friends.
We will not be afraid, we said. We will fight for our kingdom.
The Toons cheered. They were ready to fight. The Toons were brave, but they were also creative. They knew they couldn't fight Eraser with swords and shields. They needed to use their imaginations. They needed to use their colors. King Crayola spoke to his people. King Crayola, we are the Toons, he said. We are the colors of the world. We will not let Eraser take our colors away. The Toons knew what to do. They took out their crayons, their pencils, their paints. They started to create. They drew pictures of hope. They painted banners of courage. They filled the kingdom with even more color.
Eraser arrived at the Toon Kingdom. He laughed at the Toons. You cannot defeat me, he said. I will erase you all. He raised his magic eraser.
Sir Scribbles drew a giant shield.
Lady Doodle colored it with bright colors.
The eraser bounced off the shield. Eraser was surprised. He had never seen such power. The Toons cheered. They knew they could fight Eraser. They knew they could win. The battle had begun. It was a battle of color against grey. It was a battle of hope against fear.
Eraser was angry. He started to erase everything. He erased houses. He erased trees. He erased the smiles of the Toons. The Toon Kingdom started to fade. The Toons were losing hope. They had never seen Eraser so powerful. They were starting to believe that they could not win. Sir Scribbles and Lady Doodle fought bravely, but they were getting tired. Their colors were fading. They needed help.
King Crayola saw his people losing hope. He knew he had to do something. He raised his magic brush, dipped it in all the colors of the rainbow, and painted a giant sun in the sky. The sun shone brightly. Its light filled the Toon Kingdom, and the colors started to come back. The Toons felt their hope return. Eraser was blinded by the light, stumbled back, and found he couldn't erase the sun or the colors. He was losing his power. Seeing their chance, the Toons knew they could defeat Eraser. They all started to create using their imaginations and their colors. They drew funny pictures that made Eraser laugh, painted beautiful flowers that made him smile, and sang happy songs that made him dance. Eraser couldn't resist the power of their creativity. Confused, he had never felt happy before, had never seen so much color, and started to forget why he wanted to erase the Toon Kingdom. Eraser dropped his magic eraser, which shattered into 1,000 pieces. No longer a threat, he was just a lonely figure lost in a world of color. The Toons had won. They had defeated Eraser with their courage and creativity. They had saved their kingdom and their colors. King Crayola stood tall, proud of his people, knowing they had learned that imagination is the most powerful weapon of all. The Toon Kingdom celebrated singing and dancing all day long. They knew they were safe, that their colors would never fade again. They had learned that unity is strength, that together they could overcome any obstacle, and that their differences made them stronger. The Toon Kingdom was a happy place once more, full of color and laughter, a reminder that imagination and unity can conquer any darkness.